6 compliments you say that your cat actually understands and loves. They say words have power, but what if your cat could actually feel that power through the way you speak to them? As a cat owner, you've probably whispered soft praises or called your cat beautiful without thinking twice. But what if I told you that certain compliments carry a meaning your cat truly understands? Not with words, but with emotions that speak directly to their instinct and trust. For years, researchers believed cats were indifferent to our voices, but modern studies reveal something far more fascinating. Your tone, your rhythm, and the subtle way you express affection create a language of emotion that your cat not only perceives, but responds to in ways you might never have noticed. By the end of this video, you'll understand which compliments your cat actually recognizes as love, and how to use them to deepen your bond in a way that feels almost telepathic. Because even though your cat doesn't understand your words, it understands your soul. If you love discovering the secrets behind feline behavior, make sure you stay with me until the end. What you're about to learn might change the way you talk to your cat forever. This topic matters more than most cat owners realize. Many people believe cats are too independent or detached to care about our words, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The majority of cat owners never imagine that simple phrases of affection can actually shape their cat's mood, influence behavior, and even strengthen trust. The way you speak to your cat can calm anxiety, reinforce connection, and create silent moments of harmony that words alone could never describe. So let's uncover the 6 compliments your cat not only hears, but feels and loves. Beginning with the simplest one that every cat secretly adores. The first compliment your cat truly understands is good boy or good girl. This may sound ordinary, but it carries one of the most powerful emotional codes in feline communication. When you softly say good boy or good girl, your cat doesn't process the words, it feels the vibration of your voice and the consistency of your approval. Studies in feline behavior show that cats associate tonal warmth with safety, especially when paired with gentle eye contact or a slow blink. To your cat, that soft praise becomes a signal of emotional safety, a confirmation that the environment is calm and that you are a source of trust. When spoken in a warm and even tone, this simple compliment mimics the reassuring communication kittens receive from their mothers through touch and purring. That's why your cat might stretch, purr back, or rub against you immediately afterward. You're triggering an instinctive comfort response. To make this work in daily life, use it after moments of calm cooperation, like when your cat approaches you gently or lets you pet them where they usually resist. The secret is sincerity. Cats detect emotional truth faster than any species we know. Speak softly, mean it fully, and you'll notice your cat's body language subtly change. Ears relaxed, tail slow, and eyes softened. If that surprised you, comment below. Most people think cats ignore words, but your tone carries meaning deeper than you imagine. The second compliment your cat truly understands is, "You're so beautiful." It sounds like something we say without thinking, but for your cat, this phrase carries far more emotional weight than you realize. When you say, "You're so beautiful," in a soft, melodic tone, your cat interprets it as a display of admiration, not vanity, but peace. Cats are deeply attuned to the emotional atmosphere around them. The warmth in your voice, the relaxed rhythm of your speech, and even your breathing pattern tell your cat that everything around them is safe. Scientists have observed that cats can distinguish between tones of affection and tones of indifference. When you speak with gentle admiration, your cat's brain releases small bursts of oxytocin, the same chemical linked to trust and bonding. It's the reason why, when you speak softly while admiring their beauty, your cat might tilt its head or blink slowly, as if responding in silent gratitude. You don't need to exaggerate or baby talk. The key is intention. Try saying it while your cat is grooming or resting in a sunbeam. That calm energy reinforces your connection because your voice merges with a moment of serenity your cat already values. Over time, those soft compliments become emotional anchors. Small, repeated gestures that tell your cat it belongs, it's safe, and it's loved. Has your cat ever paused mid-groom just to look at you when you spoke to it? That's your bond speaking louder than words. The third compliment your cat truly understands is, "You're my best friend." It might sound like a simple confession, but to your cat, this phrase carries the emotional weight of belonging. When you tell your cat, "You're my best friend," you're not only expressing affection, you're creating a pattern of emotional recognition. Cats learn through repetition and vibration, and they associate that familiar tone with positive energy and routine comfort. That's why your cat may come running, even when you haven't called its name directly. The phrase itself becomes a melody that signals trust. Emotionally, this kind of communication mirrors the bond between bonded pairs of cats who share grooming or rest together. When you speak with tenderness, you mirror that quiet companionship. To apply this naturally, try saying it when your cat curls up beside you or follows you from room to room. The moment reinforces not ownership, but partnership, something cats instinctively value, but rarely receive from humans in such an emotional form. And if your cat ever gently headbutts you afterward, that's not random affection. It's a feline way of saying, "I understand you too." If you've ever felt your cat connects with you beyond words, tell me in the comments. You might be closer than you think. The fourth compliment your cat truly understands is, "You're safe with me." Few phrases carry as much invisible power as this one. When you whisper, "You're safe with me," your cat doesn't understand the sentence. It feels the emotion behind it. Cats live in a constant state of environmental awareness, always scanning for subtle changes in sound, tone, or movement that could signal danger. Your voice, when calm and steady, becomes a living reassurance that the world around them is secure. Behavioral studies show that a cat's heart rate and breathing stabilize when exposed to their owner's familiar voice in moments of stress. It's as if your voice acts like a shield, telling them everything is under control. The phrase, "You're safe with me," embodies that reassurance, translating human affection into feline peace. Say it in moments when your cat feels uneasy, during a storm, a visit to the vet, or when unfamiliar guests arrive. Your tone should be steady, almost like a heartbeat in sound form. Over time, your cat will begin to associate your calm words with a sense of stability. You become not just their human, but their emotional anchor. And when your cat curls closer to you in those moments, that's not coincidence. It's a sign of surrender, the highest form of trust a cat can offer. If this connection touched you, let me know below. Most people underestimate how deeply cats feel our presence. The fifth compliment your cat truly understands is, "I missed you." This simple phrase holds a special kind of warmth that cats instantly recognize. When you say, "I missed you" after coming home, you're not just greeting your cat, you're re-establishing emotional contact after a temporary separation. For cats, absence triggers subtle insecurity, even when they appear indifferent. Your return, paired with a familiar tone of affection, restores the bond and resets their emotional rhythm. Scientists have observed that cats form secure or insecure attachments to their owners, much like children do with parents. When you express that you've missed them, your cat interprets it not through language, but through the relief in your tone, your softened breathing, and your relaxed movements. The moment becomes a silent reunion ritual, one that confirms they were never forgotten. The best time to say it is right after you walk through the door. Avoid loud excitement. Instead, use a low, calm tone that invites them closer. Watch their body language. Ears slightly forward, tail quivering, slow blinks. These are your cat's ways of answering, "I missed you too." Every time you repeat this small ritual, you strengthen an invisible thread of loyalty. Your cat learns that every goodbye has a guaranteed return, and that security transforms your relationship from coexistence into trust.
Has your cat ever greeted you at the door as if waiting for that phrase? Tell me in the comments. It's one of the most beautiful silent conversations between a human and a cat.
The sixth compliment your cat truly understands is "I love you." It's the most universal phrase in the world, yet with cats, it becomes something entirely different, a language of silence. When you tell your cat "I love you," it doesn't translate the words. It feels the vibration of affection, the sincerity of tone, and the peace in your presence. Unlike dogs, cats interpret love not through obedience, but through trust. And trust for them is earned one heartbeat at a time. Research in feline behavior shows that cats respond to emotional consistency far more than to the literal sound of words. When you say "I love you" in a calm, rhythmic tone, especially paired with a slow blink, your cat recognizes it as an emotional mirror of its own affection gestures. That blink is their way of saying "I trust you." Your voice in return completes the conversation. The power of this phrase lies not in repetition, but in authenticity. Whisper it in moments of quiet, when your cat rests beside you or curls near your feet. Those still seconds where nothing needs to be said are the purest form of understanding. Over time, your cat learns that love isn't a word but an energy that flows from your tone, your touch, and your calm presence. When your cat presses its forehead against you or falls asleep while you speak softly, that's not coincidence. That's love reflected back, a response that transcends language itself. If you've ever felt that your cat somehow understands your emotions more than anyone else, it's because it truly does. Now that you've discovered the 6 compliments your cat truly understands, take a moment to realize what this really means. Every word you speak, every tone you use, carries an emotional message your cat feels deep within its instincts. What you once thought was just habit or affection is actually a living dialogue between two species, one that depends entirely on trust, consistency, and sincerity. When you tell your cat, "Good girl," it feels safe. When you whisper, "You're beautiful," it senses calm. When you say, "I love you," it receives that love in silence, without needing to understand a single word. Because your cat doesn't listen to language, it listens to emotion. That's the unspoken truth of every feline bond. They don't need translation, they need truth. So next time your cat curls up beside you or blinks slowly in your direction, remember this. Your cat doesn't understand the word, it understands you. And now that you know how to speak your cat's emotional language, it's time to discover how your cat secretly speaks back. In the next story, we'll explore the hidden gestures your cat uses to compliment you, the rare silent ways it shows love only to the humans who truly deserve it. You'll see how each movement, each subtle act, reveals emotions deeper than words. If you've ever wondered whether your cat feels the same way about you, click the video that just appeared on your screen and uncover the secret compliments your cat has been giving you all along. I'll see you there.